thse here, and this is just a video that's just me and a few buds. Sorry about the lag, it's probably not too bad. It's 12 friends, I was born 12 friends. So, me and a few of my buds were just doing rounds, and yeah, everyone who joined me would be linked in the description, and we'll start the video soon. Just a quick commentary over it, just to display my supreme knowledge that is always ever present and must be shown at all times. And also release other things. So anyways, people that are joining me are, and you're going to see them. You have me, that's for thse, the one and only, that guy Vince, also known as AquaBlade5 on YouTube, and Ham and Cheese, and then Absolute Fast. So if you don't know who they are, they're just buds of mine. And so the first few seconds is kind of boring, and all my friends just went to death. So anyways, I'm just teaching Vince how to do bed defense, and Vince teaches Ab, so I'm gonna call him Brynn for this video, how to bridge. So yeah, and then I'm gonna call him Cheese Hammy, just so you guys know. Anyways, we're doing the bed defense. Have ultimate player skill, where only a few members of the team actually know what they're doing. The rest of them are complete trash. So I'm the only one on my team that knows what to do. And as you can see, this game took 28 minutes, so I guess you can see how bad I am in this game. Anyways, yeah, so this goes on for a while. Yeah, so let's just skip ahead. And just, the game's just kind of going, just kind of chilling. And you just have, like, supreme player base. I don't know what happened here. So you see, Brynn is just kind of just chilling, and his brain turns off. But luckily, the best player, has arrived to completely obliterate some guys' dreams. As you can see, all of their dreams have been obliterated. Yeah, so I mean, you know, just no one can defeat me. It's just what it is. And I'm going in there 10 HP, half my health. I was like, oh yeah, these guys probably aren't too good. I mean, what are they gonna do? Beat me? And so, you know, I expect one of them to come for me. They're coming. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? One of them just falls off. I was like, oh yeah, you know, let's just go past him. What do I care? And then, so you see, I'm just fighting them all. I triggered their trap, and then I killed one of them. And I attempted to 1v3, so... Also, I love how they like try to do a barricade and it just did not work. They screwed over their own barricade. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in here. Anyways, so Brynn is just chilling at the damage end. We're just, the rest of our team is just kind of chilling. AquaBlade5 is, Water Sword 5 is kind of just chilling. So I go back, just ultimate power. And then I just knock back his own fireball, and then I obliterate him, but then I have mind fatigue, so I get rolled by this guy. Yeah, you know, the first minutes aren't going too well for us, but you know, a lot can happen in a few minutes. So, I can actually get like the full perspective on like a ton of fights, but this is just recording, and I don't want to do it. So yeah, this is just a full game analysis. And then you see me, and I was like, oh wow, okay, well, I'll break this. It's like, oh yeah, this guy's probably AFK, and then he's not AFK, so I killed him. And then I tried to kill the other guy, and it didn't work out. I thought he was AFK. I will confirm that I thought he was AFK. He wasn't AFK, which was my downfall, but when I think someone's AFK, they're usually AFK. And I don't know why I didn't assume he was AFK just immediately. Yeah, but that's the only reason why I lost the fight. I would have been able to likely kill all of them. There's a chance I might not have been able to, but yeah. As you see me just going in the next time, and I just go in this way, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't care. I can team wipe them. And there's like, this guy sees me, and then he dies. And then, I don't know why we couldn't hit each other for a bit, but then this guy attempts to fight me, and then they die too. I'm at like no HP, and then I fight the other guy, and one hit away from team wiping. 1 hit. He was at 2 HP. I was 1 hit away from team wipe. Oh, my first team wipe didn't happen, sadly. So yeah, I go back in. It's like, okay, you know, I nearly 1v4'd. So, you know, my ego is kind of like popping. It's like, I normally can't do this. So, you know, I'm just kind of my ego. Just kind of all there. And then I go in to fight him again. And he's like, oh yeah, Iron Sword now? Oh, he starts comboing me? Oh, I am a bad cameraman. And no, you don't combo me. I combo you. That's just a law. Anyways, I never checked this again, by the way. I completely forget I had stuff in there. You see me continue onwards. I take their stuff. Just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take their diamonds. So that's what I do. I just rob them of everything. This is why I'm just looking at green and blue. It's just like, what are they doing? They're not fighting. Like, they have bridges to each other and they just weren't fighting. Yeah, but you see, I'm gonna go check what they were doing. I think they just came to a truce. They just both looked at each other and just, oh my god, this guy's down. No, it's not down. I'm blind. They just looked at each other and it's like, okay, we're not gonna fight you, and you're not gonna fight us. And then all was fine until the Yellow Nation attacked. So yeah, I'm just heading back with my loot. I was like, oh yeah, we should probably go to middle by now. Green had fireball on us because they suck and they didn't realize we had glass. And those nincompoops literally didn't break anything, they just broke the wood. Like, okay, this is fine. I just repair it. Then this idiot buys more wood. Could you imagine? And screws us because we don't need that wood. Anyways, you can see finally more ultra mega skilled PvP. And then you see me just doing the fattest stacking bridge, and I screwed up. So, you know, skills. I'm just speed bridging, it's like, you know, flex, I can do this. I'm not bad at the game, trust me. And I didn't notice, but the green had actually stolen M's before I got there, like a few seconds before that. I didn't think to check. And so, you know, I'm just grabbing them. It's like, oh wait, why is there nothing here? Oh, someone was already here. I was like, why aren't green and blue fighting? What? You guys have time to grab emeralds? So I was like, okay. I was like, I don't want to deal with you, so I'm just gonna watch. And he just ignores me. So, you know, I was like, okay, I'll take this emerald. Then I'll go for the other emerald. I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then green and blue just came to their truce, like right now, and I'm just like, oh, you know what? And then he tries to follow me. This guy's diamond armor, which is kind of sad that he sucks this much. And if you're wondering why there's so many fireballs being fired at once, because of Vince. Funny story. As he says, his right click got stuck. So when one of them came out, all of them just would come out. So, you know, epic skilled player. He's just the best. I don't know what I can say. Also, I get confused here. It's like, okay, you know, all right. So I come in and he's like, okay, who? And then the diamond armor guy tries to fight me, and he gets destroyed. And then this other guy tries to fight me. He also gets destroyed, but 1 HP. It's like 2 more hits, and I would have gotten him. But you know, it's fine. I was like, oh, these guys might actually be somewhat surrounding. And so they started truce with blue. They literally just truced with them. So I'm back in middle. It's like, okay, you know, these guys seem aggressive. Let's go rush them. So that was my plan. I jumped over one of them, literally ignored, and then I killed this guy. Then I died. Skilled player. And then blue is just, I don't know what they're doing, but they're clearly not doing anything well. It's not helping us. It's not helping any team. They're just doing it because they can do it. They just go for us. Just like, yeah, no, we choose with green. They're our friends now. We don't want to fight them, so, you know, he just fireballed himself, and I was like, okay, you know, and he got destroyed. Which was like, okay, you know, why are you coming for us? And then this guy comes for us, and he kind of combos me, but then he just gets destroyed. Because I'm just and then I just see it's like, oh yeah, diamond armor guy. Diamond armor guy? Who cares? Who cares, diamond armor guy? Diamond armor guy. She's gonna come up, and then he just gets to kill it. And then my teammate fireballs me, but it's fine, because that was my plan initially. And I killed him. So I'm at 1 HP here. I was like, you know what? Let's kill all of them. I can do this. And then I realized, oh shit, I can't do this. So my teammate, skilled player, he's skilled player, as you can very clearly see. Like, trust me, he's skilled. Like, this guy shows, like, the utmost skill in anything he does. He's actually, like, really good. You can trust me on this. You see, this guy, he is good. He's good. He's good. Yeah, you can see, he got rolled instantly. I take back all my praises. And then you see, okay, yeah, okay, you know what, these guys might be somewhat confident, so I'm gonna get into the spots. And obviously, our team mascot, absolute Sheer Frost Zero, he's doing his best. Our second team mascot, Hammy Cheese, they're doing their best. I actually don't know what they're doing the entire game. But since I just went off with the emeralds, I need to tell you guys that I decided to go into this. Then I saw green coming over. I was like, okay, I don't want to deal with them. I'll go for blue. We need to get rid of one of these two teams somehow. I'll just get rid of this one. They don't seem very competent. And I was right. Then I literally just ran off. No reason for me to fight. I was like, no reason for me to fight them. I'll go for green. And then one of my teammates just gets a kill. And then green just gets jumped by my entire team. It's like, so one of the greens just comes in. He's just like, oh yeah, you know, my buddy just awkward just blows that guy up. And then green just comes in, jumps all three of them. And they thought they had a chance against just the magnificent Hammy Cheese and Absolute Sheer Frost. Absolute Sheer Zero. I need to stop calling Hammy Cheese. Anyways, Hammy just ultimately really skilled. This wasn't his first time playing Bed Wars. You can see the skill. They try and fireball me. I don't get fireballed off because I know what I'm doing. Jump, this guy dies. And then the other green player just comes up behind me. I was like, okay, die all of you. You guys can't beat me. And then I started losing. So, you know. And Watchdog Report, shut up. And so, you know, skills. So, you know what, I was like, okay, what do we do? So then, green this is what green did, so I was like, okay, you know what, let's go kill this green player. And I died. And then, obviously, the guy Vince does not know what to do without me, the carry on their team, so he decides, you know, let's just get the emeralds. I think blue, I don't even know how blue died. I'm gonna go watch the blue team because this guy, he was just chilling at his base. Alright, anyways, I don't know how I killed him, but I apparently did somehow. Don't ask. I have skills. Anyway, so one of my teammates dies. As you can see, he's pretty good. And then, you know, I was like, oh yeah, this guy's M's. He legs back. I was like, oh, that's it. That would screwed him. And I was like, oh wait, he's still alive. And just jump him, get 6 emeralds. It's like, okay, coming back. Oh, I wasted those 6 emeralds. Those 6 emeralds are wasted. None of them got used. They didn't get used in me for a while. I went AFK when I was about to use them. Obviously, Absolute Sheer Frost and Hammy Cheese are being like true mascots. Like they know what they're doing. These guys know what they're doing. Like you can see that these two know what they're doing. They've even got the matching skins that someone that knows what they're doing is doing. Like you can tell these two know what they're doing. Like I don't know how to say this, but they carried us. And then also Aqua destroying the diamond armor guy. Like no issue whatsoever. Also, I love all the Moroccan iron swords, and I'm just like, stone sword. Stone sword. And I was like, oh yeah, and then I just went AFK because my average intelligence level in bad situations is just going AFK. So, you know, green comes, and then I come back, and then I go back to going AFK. I was like, oh yeah, I see this guy. This is also the Mickey Mouse cat that we saw earlier in like the lobby. So we were like, we knew to be scared of him. So I knew that I had to jump him from behind. So I did that. So he died. And in his last attempt, he fireballed, and then I fell off the bridge because you know, also it's just what happens. Nothing can avoid it. You can't avoid falling into the void. It's just something that happens. You know, it's just what happens. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. Anyways, nothing happens. As you can see, I'm completely AFK now. Just completely AFK. So we have to watch the adventures of Hammy Cheese, Absolutia Zero, and that guy Vince in Aquablade 5. So as you can see, Hammy is he's having a staring contest with the villager. Like, I mean, you can see the primordial being that is in this man's face. You can witness it just as it arrives. It is just, the beauty of it just cannot be understood. And then Hammy and then they all just go in 3v1 this guy. He thought he could defeat, and then Aqua just chases this guy, and then he drops all of his emeralds like an idiot. I think he was going for the void, but he missed it. And yeah, as you can see, these two are far more than capable. None of them lost more than half health. 2 fights. This guy's at full. Aqua's at full. So you can tell that they're all skilled players. And so eventually, Hammy is just like, yeah, you know, the base is pretty cool. I need to look in this wall. I need to hide. Because they won't expect me if I'm hiding. Because if I'm hiding, they won't know I'm here. So, but then they realize, oh wait. And then I finally get out of my AFK stand. It's like, okay, let's go win the game. And so, you know, I go try and win the game. So I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I just break this stuff. Let's pot up. Boom. Instantly have to go AFK again. It's like, so you see me just drinking all these pots. And then instantly have to go AFK. All the brain cells just leave. I got a kill. My intimidating stature was just so powerful. You can see just how powerful I am. You can tell that I just killed a blue player. I literally killed a blue player. It's been 10 minutes since I broke their bed. And as you can see, my stature... So now we're going back to the adventures of Aqua, Brynn, and Hammy. As you can see, Hammy is doing his natural habit, that he's hiding away, showing the ultimate chattery of himself. Because he knows what he's doing, and he knows that... Why do we have 10 minutes left on this video? And he knows if he hides, nothing can defeat him. And then so these two are just looking at me and just like... They're defending me. It's like the national workforce of Death Advance 6. We just need to defend them. Defend him. So anyways, yeah, so, because I think, yeah, so I'd probably die. Like, Aqua's just like, what the fuck is this man doing? Anyways, Hammy is, fucking doing his best. I mean, he is. You can tell that Hammy is. This man is best known for his marble gameplay. And his marble gameplay is clearly showing off. Just all those marbles are turning in his head. The marbles, they're just going. Like you know he's like doing well, and then Brynn is just like, yeah, I'm gonna go out of, and never mind. And then I die. I'm no longer playing. I operated out of nowhere. I realized that this plane is just not for my existence. So, you know, they start egging. It's like, and then And then Aqua's key get jammed, and that he loses all of it. So you know they just do another one, and they're just doing more. And it's like, oh, this is giving us more ways to attack you. You realize it, right? And then he's just like, oh yeah. And then another guy pulls over to us, and then he does nothing. Brynn is also just proving his skill by killing him. As you can see, our entire squad is just skilled. And as you can see, also, Hammy and Brynn finally do the double team up and scare away a green player. Like, their stature combined is just too intimidating. It just is. Like, I mean, have you looked at these two, side by side, and just wondered, wow, how can I get as good as these two? You can't. I think it's just a frame of mind that you just realize that their skill is just above us all. Anyways, I finally returned. Hopefully I don't go AFK again. And I'm just like, okay, we need to end this game. But then I went back to going AFK. And then I come back, and it's like, okay, you know what? Let's get rid of this game. I assume they have obby at this point. So I'm just like not even worried if they don't. So I just go in and it's like, okay, yeah, you know, we have to end this game. I think they have obby, so you know, I'm just gonna go in and just try and get over there. They shoot a bow, they miss. Then I place a block. It's like, okay, I lost one of them, and I felt the jump. Skill 1000. Hammy knows. It's like, oh no. Unlike me, he realized that the void is a dangerous enemy to the flames, and he realized that he had to get out of there, because if he didn't, he was thoroughly screwed. Anyways, Aqua just is like, okay, we have to get in there. So you know, the bow just comes in, and Hammy just takes out the bow guy himself. He goes in. He's 2v1. Aqua isn't even afraid. So Hammy just is like, okay. Aqua's just like, okay, you know what? I need to. So Hammy gets the kill that Aqua couldn't. So you can tell that there's like genuine skill there. And then this guy's trying to bow him down. It's like, yeah, you know, I don't care. I'm Hammy. And I was like, what are they gonna do? Beat me? Not gonna happen. So you know, Hammy just engages in this fight, and then he loses. But it was only because he had taken fall damage, because fall damage is just his weakness. Like, it's really hard to beat fall damage. Anyways, this guy has taken out 3/4 of my team. He has not encountered me yet. So that's the only reason why he got out of there unscathed, is because like he just didn't see me. So I was like, oh yeah, you know, bow me. What do I care? So Aqua just gets hit by a bow, but he's just like, you know, what are they gonna do? They gave us this bridge. What are you doing with a bow? Like, you can't do anything against us. So they leave. And I was like, oh, shit. I screwed myself. Anyways, you can tell that I am clearly intelligent again. So his sentience has returned to my body. And I'm getting 20 frames. Sure. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Like, none of my clicks again registered. Anyways, he's just like, oh wow, okay, you know what? I trust my team to handle this. Anyways, Brynn kills him. He just demonstrated skill. So it's like, okay, I walk past this guy. I know that one of them's invis at this point. So I take a second to type invis in the chat. I tell them, yeah, invis, one of them is invis. Anyways, so I just go this way, and then they leave. So I was like, okay. They might know. So I'm just going to place this inconspicuous yellow block, and they ignore it. Then I break their bed. So, you know, I come back for the fight, and, you know, I die, but one of them falls in the void. I want to see how this happened. And you can see that, like, oh yeah, they're trying to attack us. So invis is not gonna save us. And they realize, oh yeah, one of them's invis, so we should probably be going back. And then Brynn walks right past him, and then he's just like, oh yeah, no, one of them's invis. We know this, so we have to go back. And the combined power of Hammy and Brynn was just enough. And then yeah, and you see these guys, and then I think, and he's like still like invisible, and then he walks off the map. He's just like, oh, I can't beat these guys. And then yeah, so they realize this, and it's like, okay, we need to start hiding. Like we can't handle them. Like they're just in a different tier than us. So once they realized that, they were like, okay, how do we get rid of them in a way that doesn't endanger any of our lives? Also, one of the main players disconnected. During that entire thing, one of them disconnected. So we repaired our bad defense. It's like, okay, we've got 3 minutes left in this game. So, you know, we get to, and as you can tell, Hammy knows what he's doing. And so, you know, we're just kind of chilling, because we're just like, okay, what is the most that we have to fear here? Nothing? What am I even... Yeah, and I died because I'm a scrub. What can I say? I'm a scrub. Like, I don't know how I got, like, I was on, like, 8 finals and 3 beds at this point. I don't know how I got those stats. Fake. I broke beds and people fell in the void. I'm a fraud. I have all of my stats because I'm just, like, all of those stats were achieved because of optimal skill that was required to beat them. I was also on trackpad during this entire portion, like I am now, because I record on like trackpad. If I'm doing like a recording, I'm probably gonna do like trackpad. I don't want to like mouse, or I can just kind of chill on the sofa. It's like, okay, I see these two, and then I fill my jump. So it's like, okay, how am I gonna win this fight? So you know, I get fireballed again, try and get up. It's like, okay, my only way of winning this is if I knock them into the void. So I have to stay here. One of them goes, and me being it gets greedy, and I die. So, and I was like, oh god, I was like, diamond sword, what? I was kind of scared for my life, and I was like, oh, thank god they didn't spend it on an end overall, because if they did, my entire plan would have just been dead. Like, I couldn't do it. Because Aqua has realized that they're in like a very precarious position. They know that we know where they are. We know where they are, so it's like, okay. I should get the emeralds because I need them, and everyone should back me up. It's like this rush is going to be the last one. There should be no more attacks that we need to do. So you know, Aqua is willing to like back me up here. Just like we both see it, and then I get fireballed, and it's like, oh, okay. You know what? This is fine. So I leave them to be just my teammate to just get massacred. And he fell in the void. So I was feeling the utmost confidence in Hammy and Brynn at this point, because I knew that they were like the only two I could rely on. As you can see, Brynn, being the team mascot, is just showing his worth. And I don't even know what Hammy's doing. Let's just find Hammy. Yeah, so Hammy is just realizing my hiding strategy. I need to show my true power. So he gives me a Genki Dama, he gives me a Spirit Energy, because we're both fire users, as you can clearly tell. So since he just gives me all of his like firepower, and he knows that I just can't lose. So they try and do the fireball strat again, and then knows, oh god, they have a bow, so I have to hide myself. And I was like, okay, you know what, this isn't doing well. I blocked myself in, and it's like, okay. And I'm just like, okay, how do I win this situation? So I'm just trying to check. It's like, okay, where are they? That's like my best plan. It's like plan of action. It's just to like figure out where they are. And then I realized that one guy's near the edge, and then I knocked him off the edge. It's like, okay, we win this game, and then I beat the other guy. And so you know, 10 finals, 3 beds, almost a perfect game. Almost a perfect game. But I can only accept the utmost graces of Hammy because he carried us. Like he gave me all of his power. Like he would have won the game. He would have gone like 12 kill, final kills, 3 beds. I'm not being ironic. I'm not being sarcastic here. He would have done it. He just wanted like everyone else to win. And yeah. Anyways, outro. Please like, sub, and subscribe to Hammy, subscribe to Brynn, subscribe to Aqua. All of their channels will be in the description below, and also subscribe to Shroomwood because we have 1 month before the Greenface Josh deal is over. Anyways, death row. And I don't know what to do with an intro.